Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue au 3e Jamf Nation Meetup Paris 2025. Quel plaisir de vous accueillir ici dans ce lieu magnifique. Et donc pour ceux qui ne me connaissent pas, je suis Olivier Eskénazi, le directeur commercial de Jamf pour la France. Et je suis très heureux avec toute l'équipe Jamf de vous accueillir aujourd'hui pour cette journée. Et je vous remercie d'avoir pris le temps de venir nous écouter et échanger pour apprendre et découvrir et peut-être derrière implémenter nos solutions dans vos organisations. Je voudrais commencer par rappeler pourquoi nous sommes là. Et nous sommes là pour aider les organisations à réussir avec Apple. Ça fait 23 ans qu'on a la même mission. Et aider les organisations à réussir avec Apple. Les organisations, c'est les entreprises, le secteur public, le monde de l'éducation. Et donc, on adresse tout type de clients. Grâce à notre plateforme qui permet que seuls les utilisateurs autorisés, c'est-à-dire qui ont des appareils managés, protégés, conformes, sécurisés, peuvent accéder aux données essentielles de l'entreprise et fiables. Donc, on fait tout ça et le but de tout ça, c'est de le faire en maintenant l'expérience utilisateur Apple qu'on apprécie tant. Donc cette plateforme, nous la déclinons en fonction de vos besoins. Jamf for Mac, Jamf for Mobile et maintenant Jamf for K-12 pour la partie éducation. Et nous cessons de l'améliorer et ça va être le thème de la journée. Vous allez voir toutes les nouvelles fonctionnalités qu'on ajoute dans cette plateforme. Donc, est-ce que cette stratégie a été payante ou est payante? Et voilà quelques chiffres concernant la France. Et vous savez que j'aime bien vous tenir au courant de comment ça se passe en France. Et donc, depuis 2021, on a multiplié par 3 le revenu annuel en 5 ans. Donc, multiplié par 3 en 5 ans, donc c'est une très belle performance. C'est à peu près 25% de croissance par an. Donc ça, c'est solide. Et c'est vraiment grâce à vous. Donc, je vous remercie beaucoup de la confiance que vous nous avez témoignée. Il y a un autre chiffre qui est important, c'est 106%. 106%, c'est le net retention score. C'est la croissance et tout ce qui se passe sur notre base installée de clients. Donc, c'est l'upsell, le cross-sell et également le churn. C'est-à-dire que ça nous arrive de perdre quelques clients. Mais globalement, pour un chiffre, tout chiffre au-dessus de 100%, c'est positif. Donc, on a une base de clients qui nous font confiance et qui se développent avec nous. Donc, ça, c'est important. L'autre élément, c'est 60. 60, c'est le nombre de nouveaux clients qui nous ont rejoints depuis le début de l'année. Donc là aussi, ça montre une très bonne dynamique et je vous remercie de votre confiance. Il y en a certains qui sont là aujourd'hui, donc c'est leur première Jamf Nation Meetup. Donc merci également du temps que vous allez nous consacrer. Cette performance, elle est liée à plusieurs éléments. Le premier, c'est pour moi quelque chose d'extrêmement important, c'est la formation. Vous avez consacré cette année, en tant que client, beaucoup de temps à vous former sur nos technologies et on a délivré plus de 100 certifications Jamf 200, 300, 400 à nos clients. Et c'est pour vous le meilleur moyen de maximiser votre investissement avec Jamf. Donc, continuez à vous former, c'est pour nous extrêmement important et pour vous aussi. L'autre élément clé de notre performance, c'est notre réseau de partenaires. Ils sont extrêmement dynamiques, ils sont là pour vous accompagner sur le long terme et c'est vraiment notre go-to-market. Et eux aussi, ils se sont formés, puisque vous voyez, on a plus de 3000 formations en ligne, donc les certifications, mais aussi tout le catalogue de formations qu'on leur met à disposition, plus tous les échanges qu'on a avec eux tout au long de l'année, pour vous assurer que les partenaires avec qui vous travaillez ont le meilleur niveau de compétences sur Jamf. Donc avoir un réseau de partenaires, c'est bien, mais avoir un réseau de partenaires compétents, c'est mieux. Et donc merci à eux, merci pour leur présence aujourd'hui, et n'hésitez pas à continuer à les solliciter, parce qu'ils sont là pour vous. Et le dernier élément de cette croissance, c'est notre équipe donc, qui est là aujourd'hui pour vous accueillir. C'est une équipe compétente qui se forme continuellement, qui est une équipe de proximité, donc pour répondre à vos besoins et vous accompagner sur le long terme. Et je voudrais mettre en avant une entité qu'on a créée au sein de cette équipe qu'on appelle le Customer Success Engineer. Donc ce sont une équipe au niveau européen et on a pour ça recruté 2 personnes françaises qui viennent de nos clients et qui sont là pour vous aider à déployer nos technologies dans votre entreprise. Donc, ils ont beaucoup d'expérience en tant qu'anciens clients. Donc, Fabio et Benoît Pierre sont là pour vous. Donc, n'hésitez pas à passer via votre Customer Success Manager. Et ça aussi, c'est un plus. Alors, c'est pas du professional services, c'est pas du support, mais c'est une aide ponctuelle qui est à votre disposition. Donc, là aussi, c'est un plus. Un point important, l'agenda. Il est très chargé et on l'a fait pour vous. Donc, on va adresser la nouvelle plateforme Jamf, les nouveautés, plateforme SSO, DDM et les blueprints. On aura en début d'après-midi une table ronde et donc je remercie chaleureusement Avas, BETC, CMA CGM et Dassault Systèmes qui ont bien voulu partager leur expérience avec vous. Donc n'hésitez pas pendant cette session à poser le maximum de questions. Le but, c'est vraiment que chacun en tire profit. Donc, et on terminera après par les trucs et astuces qui est un moyen d'optimiser pour vous l'investissement que vous avez fait avec Jamf. Et comme toujours, un petit cocktail sympathique où on peut continuer à échanger sur ce que vous avez appris et vos best practices. Donc c'est votre journée, donc continuez, profitez-en parce qu'elle est vraiment faite pour vous. Donc maintenant, j'ai le plaisir d'accueillir Mike Campin, qui est le Senior Vice Président Ingénierie chez Jamf, et qui va vous présenter la toute nouvelle plateforme Jamf. Okay. Mike en profitera également pour partager la vision et la roadmap. Alors chez Jamf, on n'aime pas trop partager les roadmaps, mais là, on est entre nous, donc c'est important de vous donner une vision sur le long terme de ce qu'on veut faire et pour avoir une plateforme toujours plus cohérente, plus sécurisée et innovante. Donc Mike va faire sa session en anglais. Je lui ai demandé de parler lentement et de bien articuler. Et donc, Mike, stage is yours.
Thank you. Right, thank you, Olivier, and it is great to be here. I love Paris and had a fantastic time last night out sampling the fantastic food of France. Okay, so here we go. So I'm Mike, and I am part of the Jamf product development team. And today I'm going to take you on a quick tour through where the Jamf platform has come from, what's changing right now, and where it's headed next. My hope is that you're going to leave this session feeling excited about the pace of innovation at Jamf, and also with a clearer sense of why some of the foundational changes that we're making at the moment matter so much. Whether you manage 10 devices or tens of thousands of devices, you'll get a sense of where Jamf is going and why it matters to you. Okay, but let's start by just reflecting on just how fast the world of IT is moving right now. Apple keeps innovating, changing how your devices are managed. The macroeconomy is applying pressure on all of us to get more done with less. Expectations around security and compliance keep climbing against this constant backdrop of threats. And of course, there's the ever-present topics of automation and AI, which we're all hearing so much about and which have the potential to change how work gets done. Against this backdrop, our purpose at Jamf is simple. It's to help you navigate this ever-changing landscape, to move fast, to stay secure, and unlock the full value of Apple in your organization. Everything we do ladders up to this mission. We make it easy for organizations to deploy, secure, and empower their users with Apple devices. And we've been pretty successful in that mission so far. Today, Jamf manages over 76,000 76,000 customers managing over 33 million devices. And that's across every major industry, from the largest enterprises and educational institutions to exciting startups and small businesses. That's millions of people working or learning, powered by Jamf every single day. Now, given that success, you might think that within product development at Jamf, we had everything sorted, and that to keep up with the pace of innovation that was required would just require us to build small tweaks to our products each year. But in reality, around 3 years ago, we recognized that the way that we build our software had to change at a fundamental level if we were to keep up with the pace of innovation that our customers expect and deliver the kind of joined up experiences that you, our customers, are asking for. As a result, we kicked off a major transformational project, a change designed not to just keep Jamf current, but to also set us up for success in the decade ahead. Now, to understand that transformational project, it helps to quickly reflect on where Jamf has come from. So here we go, Jamf on a timeline. Jamf was founded back in 2002 when our founders released Casper Suite, which had a simple goal, which was to make it easier to manage Apple Macs in enterprise and education. And in the years that followed, Jamf did not stand still. Casper Suite became Jamf Pro became a cloud offering, and along the way, Jamf Pro gained a lot of powerful features I'm sure you're using today, like extension attributes and smart groups, also some of the more recent stuff like app installers and ADE support. Along with iterating Jamf Pro, we also expanded our broader product offering. So we brought in new standalone products like Jamf Protect Mac and the Jamf Security Cloud. Sometimes this innovation was led by Apple. Sometimes the innovation was led by Jamf. But it always was in response to our customers' needs, and always with the aim of removing barriers from further Apple adoption. Now, at this stage, we had built a broad product portfolio where each product separately had powerful features. But two core technical issues were starting to get in our way. First, Jamf Pro's software architecture was beginning to slow us down. Now, Jamf Pro delivers a huge amount of complex functionality, but that complexity combined with the monolithic architecture made the code base hard to maintain. Jamf Pro also has a relatively long release cycle measured in weeks rather than in days, which made it tough to respond to customer requests. And then also the nature of developing code in a monolith being kind of one piece of software, meant that APIs often came second or not at all. And you saw the result of that in our original set of APIs. The second problem that we were running into back in 2023 was the siloed nature of our product portfolio was also holding us back. Each of these products individually offered really great functionality, but they operated like separate islands, which made it difficult to build the kind of joined up workflows that we were beginning to want to build and that you expected. So in short, Jamf had become a portfolio of isolated products, and our innovation was slowing to a crawl. Now in 2023, the product development team, and that included me, I remember this meeting, we got together and we agreed that we needed to do something fundamentally different. We had to change how we build software. Instead of building more functionality into the existing product silos, we decided instead to embark on building a new modern platform. And kind of here it is, a simple diagram. So you can see rather than having those separate siloed products, instead it consists of a single common infrastructure across the bottom and a shared set of foundations like identity and APIs. And then on top of the shared foundations, our plan was to migrate our existing products. And for new functionality, we would build out new decoupled capabilities. So this is all running on this new platform. Now, if we could make this happen, we figured it would have many customer benefits. Faster innovation, a higher release cadence. We'd be releasing multiple times a day rather than every few weeks. The ability to build joined-up workflows focused directly on the outcomes that our customers care about. We called this project the Platform of the Future. Now, for the first year, so this was back in 2023, the first year, there was a lot of work happening, but it was happening behind the scenes. And from the outside, it kind of looked like we weren't doing that much. And I know that because I had many customers come and ask me, what are you doing? Where's the innovation? Behind the scenes, we were working harder than ever, building out the infrastructure, building out the foundations. It wasn't glamorous work, and it took a fair amount of time to get right. Now, personally, I love, and always have, I've always loved building products and shipping those products to customers. And there was this magic moment back in the sort of early spring of 2024, so last year, when we suddenly realized that we had enough of our platform ready to start building customer-facing capabilities. And by JNUC last year, 2024, we were finally able to preview the first fruits of this work on the platform. It was blueprints, compliance benchmarks, self-service plus, and the AI assistant. It was a really exciting time at Jamf. I was sat in the audience at JNUC watching people present this, and I had goosebumps. I saw the platform coming to life. Now, those capabilities that we announced or previewed at JNUC 2024, we went on to deliver on schedule in the spring of 2025. And today, fast forward another year, well, that platform of the future really now is the platform of today. It's just the Jamf platform. We've connected the silos, and the momentum of our delivery, of our innovation, continues to accelerate, as demonstrated by the features and updates that we showcased at JNUC this year, and which you'll learn more about later on today. Now, the key point is that foundation work, the platform of the future work, is paying off, and our innovation, underpinned by the platform, is accelerating faster and faster. Now, despite all of that change, our vision hasn't changed. It's still to help businesses and education providers succeed with Apple. But we do that now by delivering Apple first, Apple best capabilities from our single modern platform. The capabilities cover endpoint, applications, and users across management and security. We are committed to making it easier than ever to use what we offer via purposeful workflows. And our API-first strategy now underpins everything we do, unlocking possibilities for the IT ecosystem. And this is all made possible by the new Jamf platform. Now, you'll also see this joined-up vision reflected in how we package and deliver our solutions. Our new offerings are designed around customer needs rather than the historic product silos. And the goal with these is simple: to make it easy to explore what Jamf can do, and also make it easy for you to get value from new capabilities as and when the time is right for you. Okay, so that's the journey we've been on for the last few years. I love talking about it. I was intimately involved in it. If you have any questions, please come and find me afterwards. I would love to give you some more color. But we were busy building that transformational project, the new platform, focused on better meeting your needs. Now, what I'm going to do now is show you some of the things that this new platform makes possible, including some glimpses of what's coming next. However, before I do that, it's important that I talk about one of the more contentious topics of the last year, Jamf Account SSO. It's one of the most important foundations for our new platform, but we absolutely recognize that the rollout of Jamf Account SSO was not perfect. It was far from that, and we've learned many important lessons along the way. But none of that should take away from how important Jamf Account SSO is to our new platform, and I'm just going to quickly take you through the why. So before now, like I mentioned, each of our products was siloed, and that included the SSO setup. If you used multiple products, you had to configure SSO separately for each one. They each had their own IDP integration. Now, beyond the inconvenience of multiple setups, that fragmented model also made it almost impossible to build joined-up workflows, because behind the scenes, each of those products with the separate IDP implementations struggled to communicate with each other securely. It was very difficult. What we needed instead was a single centralized identity that could be used across the entire platform. And yes, you've guessed it, that is exactly what Jamf Account SSO is. When you configure and log in with Jamf Account SSO, you are enabling the different technical components in our platform to talk securely with each other. This includes the products I mentioned before, but also our new platform capabilities like blueprints and compliance benchmarks. Being an SSO solution, it also enables a seamless navigational experience with the app switcher. Ultimately, it gives us the ability to create a single cohesive platform with Jamf Account SSO right in the heart of that. Now, we have been working very hard to improve the Jamf Account SSO experience over the last year. If you still haven't had or been able to adopt it, please come and find me or one of the other Jamfs and explain what's holding you back, and we will do our best to support you. Okay, right, so that's Jamf Account SSO. Once you've got that in place, you can then start benefiting from all of the value that the platform provides. Now, one of the best examples of how our new platform accelerates work, and particularly the new platform capabilities work, is our support for declarative device management. Declarative device management, announced by Apple in 2021, is the future of device management for Apple. When we first started experimenting with declarative device management in Jamf, the Jamf product, we built it directly into the Jamf Pro monolith. But it quickly, and you might remember that was the software update functionality that we announced at JNUC, I'm seeing some nodding, in 2023, right? And that stayed in beta for some time. Now, the reason that happened is we were building ultimately on foundations that were designed to support the legacy MDM protocol rather than the new DDM protocol. And it just meant that we couldn't achieve the speed or the quality that we needed. So last year, we set out to build a new purpose-built declarative solution, a new purpose-built declarative capability built from the ground up on the platform. And this is the result. It's Blueprints. Hopefully you've all seen Blueprints in action by now. It's a UI that enables you to select, configure, scope, and deploy different declarative components using an easy-to-use drag-and-drop interface. So what role did the Jamf platform have in making this possible? Well, like I mentioned, under the bonnet, under the hood of Blueprints, is an entirely new declarative device management platform capability built from the ground up on the platform, totally separate to Jamf Pro. Jamf Pro, Blueprints. When we designed Blueprints, we were able to start with a blank canvas. There's no legacy code in there at all, meaning that we could achieve the performance and the stability that we needed. Also, because it's separate to Jamf Pro, it means that we can roll out improvements independently of the Jamf Pro release schedule, meaning that we can react in days, sometimes even hours, rather than in weeks. And yet, because of the connectivity, which is ultimately due to Jamf Account SSO, we can still seamlessly embed Blueprints into Jamf Pro. So you have the link in the left-hand nav and the experience embedded into the Jamf Pro console. Now, another benefit of the platform capability approach is extensibility. Different development teams across Jamf are able to contribute components into the components library that you select components from to create a blueprint. And as a result of that, our list of components that we support is growing quickly. We launched with a handful of declarative configurations over the last year. We have been expanding that, and earlier this year we launched support for configuration profiles. When we look forward with Blueprints, I mean, Blueprints is a major foundational component or core to the new platform experience. We expect to be adding new components over the next 12 months, such as support for applications, and also for declarative assets like certificates. We'll also be adding more value-added workflows that run across Blueprints. And you saw a great example of that this year at JNUC when we launched our new automated software updates workflow, which I think you'll learn a little bit more about this afternoon. Now, there's one final big benefit of building on the platform, and that is the API-first strategy. Blueprints will be one of the first APIs that will be launched as part of our new developer experience, which is coming early in Q1 next year. So in short, the Blueprints capability couldn't be more important to the future of Jamf, and it is a great example of how the Jamf platform, supported by Jamf Account SSO, unlocks a faster, more connected way to deliver you innovation. Now, the transformation from separate products into a single platform isn't just visible in individual capabilities like blueprints and compliance benchmarks. It's also manifests in the overall experience itself for both admins and for end users. For admins, the new app switcher makes it quick and easy to find the product or the capabilities that you're looking for. So you click on the icon in the top left, and you'll see a dialog which shows a view of your different Jamf instances and the different capabilities that make up your environment. Then super easy to navigate wherever you want to. You just find what you want and you click on it. Thanks to Jamf Account SSO, that navigation is seamless and easy. For end users, we're using the same joined-up platform strategy to deliver Self-Service Plus. Now, at first glance, Self-Service Plus will look pretty familiar, looks very like self-service, but under the bonnet of Self-Service Plus, it's an entirely new modular code base built on the same platform architecture. And that modular approach lets different teams across Jamf, again, embed new functionality. So a great example of that, earlier this year in Self-Service Plus, we integrated the Connect Basic module, and that then enabled us to build a new simple privilege elevation workflow right within the app. Looking forward, we expect to bring more of our endpoint agents into Self-Service Plus. This is going to reduce agent bloat, it's simplifying management, and will create even more new opportunities for joined-up workflows. Okay, now there's one more admin experience I want to highlight. I really love this one. I don't know how many of you will have heard about this or not, because we just talked about it on the Partner Day at JNUC this year. And it's called Jamf Elevate. Now, Jamf Elevate is our new streamlined admin console. It's a simple, modern way to manage and secure devices across your organization. It's built on the platform and brings together many of our new capabilities into a new admin experience. For SMB customers, Elevate will serve as a true one-stop shop. So this is an experience initially targeted at SMB. But it will be available to larger organizations too, to use as a simplified experience for day-to-day tasks, should you want to use it. Now, Elevate features an intuitive onboarding wizard, so you can get for new customers can get started in hours rather than days. Once you're in, it has a modern SaaS interface for core tasks like inventory management and then also group management. You have the full power of blueprints and compliance benchmarks. And of course, they keep getting better. And the key thing is, it's the same blueprints that you see in Jamf Pro. It's a shared module, so we can embed it in different places. And also a slick new global search feature. One of the most powerful aspects of Elevate is you still have the app switcher. And that means that if you need an advanced feature that isn't surfaced in the Elevate UI, you still have the option to go deeper. You can just pop open the app switcher and navigate to the advanced console you need to configure the feature directly. Elevate delivers a simplified experience, but with the full power of Jamf behind it. Our plan is to launch it in Q1, initially targeted to SMB customers. But as I said, it will become available for all of our customers to use, should you want to. Okay, right, so I've introduced the platform. I've talked about capabilities like blueprints and what becomes possible, and then also how our experience is changing to become more platform-centric. There is one final area to cover, which is building for the ecosystem. Now, building for the ecosystem couldn't be more important to us, and the Jamf platform plays a key role in this area too. First, for an ecosystem, everything starts with APIs, and every capability on our platform is being built API first. Second, the any ecosystem is driven by the underlying data. We're going to be focused on helping you get more value from your Jamf data as we move through into 2026. Until now, we've mostly provided access to the raw data underneath. But as we move forward, our vision is to provide more first-party insights on top of that data in areas like security and digital experience. Third, we're embracing infrastructure as code, and I know many of you are probably already using infrastructure as code or looking towards it as a key part of your future strategy. In early 2026, we'll be launching our first Jamf-maintained solution for infrastructure as code, which leverages our platform APIs. Two more. Fourth, hugely important area, of course, AI. Our AI assistant continues to gain new skills and reach. I think you might hear a little later about some of these new skills that we launched at JNUC, including our new Analyze, Investigate, and Respond capability. As we move into 2026, we expect our AI to become more integration ready, meaning we'll be leveraging tools like MCP to make it easier to integrate our value via into your own AI toolchain. And then finally, we are expanding work for automation. I think this is a really fascinating area. We already have webhook support within Jamf Pro and a relatively simple automation capability called Jamf Routines. Looking forward, we plan to expand the platform to make it more, to provide native support for automation tools, third-party automation tools like Workato and N8N. This is all about enabling you to bring Jamf directly into your broader business automation. Okay, so there we go. Over the last few years, we've transformed Jamf from a set of great products into a connected, unified platform. It's a platform transformation that hasn't just changed our technology, it's changed how fast we can move, how easily we can adapt, and how directly we can deliver value to you. As we look ahead, we'll be continuing to build out the Jamf platform with a keen focus on supporting your own IT ecosystem strategy, and most importantly, providing the capabilities you need to deploy and secure Apple at scale, whilst giving your users a great experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. It was awesome. C'est vraiment super de voir qu'il y a eu tout un travail de fond qui a été fait. Et maintenant, on commence à voir les résultats de ce travail. Et on va avoir avec Nina maintenant la partie des nouveautés qui ont été annoncées à la Ginoc.